Tänään kuulemme Saynabin tarinan. Saynab on paluumuuttaja Skotlannista. Hän kertoo meille, mikä sai hänet kiinnostumaan SMOVin toiminnasta. What got you interested in SMOV?
Well, I was actually studying in school still, and I got added to the SMOV Facebook group by a friend of mine. And I saw a post that said they were looking for volunteers. And usually I'm like an introverted person, so I don't usually go to social events and things of that nature. So I don't know why I was feeling courageous that day, I guess. And it was a post by Khadan. And I texted her like, hey, I'm interested to volunteer. And if you guys need anything, hit me up. And I really wanted to join SMOV because I saw that, it was a group full of Muslim students just like me. So I was really interested in meeting people like me and connecting with them and also meeting new people. So I think that was like what really attracted me to joining SMOV. And then after that, I started volunteering for them. Basically, it was before their first ever spring event. So I was translating posts for them from Finnish to English. And then after that, we had the event. And after the event, people were told to like give the receipts to me. And I was kind of given the role of making sure all the change from the money we received was given to me and kind of making sure everything kind of adds up when it came to the finance. So it's actually quite funny because now I have that title of being treasurer, so yeah.
What lessons have you learned in your role?
I guess I've learned a lot of lessons from SMOV. One of them could be, my role as the treasurer. I've gained a lot of skills when it comes to managing money and things of that nature, but also because SMOV is so diverse, we also have people who have studied finance in the team and also in the board. So they also make sure that I'm doing the right thing, and they've taught me a lot of things also. And because SMOV is still really small, even though we each have our own roles, we kind of dibble and dabble in other roles too. For example, I've recruited volunteers, I've helped with cleaning, decorating, so you have to be willing to do other things also outside your role. So that's also something that I've learned.
Tell us more about the lessons you have learned in your role.
I've also gained a lot of teamwork skills. I wasn't a person who was used to working with a lot of different peoples, hearing other people's opinions and listening to other people's and just making sure everyone's opinions are heard, like things like that. So I think I've gained a lot of teamwork skills and working with other people and cooperating and things like that. And then I think the main lesson I've taken from SMOV so far is stress management. Even though it looks like everything goes smoothly, constantly, all our events, there's a lot of behind the scenes where we're kind of stressed and things don't go according to plan. So stress management is something I think we've all gained, not just me. For example, I remember our last event, we were all supposed to meet to help set up the stands, and some people called in sick, some people couldn't make it, which is normal for us. So we ended up just being me and another volunteer, and we weren't both really sure how the stands were supposed to be put. But at the end of the day, we made it look good, decent, I guess, and it turned out really well. So it's all about like handling your stress well. I don't think I was always good at managing stress.
Tell us more about the challenges you have faced in your role.
During the beginning, I guess we faced a lot of challenges in comparison to now. Some of the challenges would have been getting financing. And I guess because SMOV was so new, people didn't really know of us, so it was kind of hard to make connections with other, for example, other companies or organizations. And also receive settings to do our events, like rooms and halls and things of that nature. So that was, I guess, challenging to begin with. And then also getting finance. When it came to getting finance, a lot of us, we really didn't have that much experience. For example, I remember in our first event, we got a certain amount of money, and we made our budget so tight that we would have leftover money, so we wouldn't spend all the money. But we realized at the end of the event that we had a lot of money left, and we were so happy that we had a lot of the money left after the event. So we were so excited to write and give the people who gave us the financing back the money that was left. But now, when we look back at it, we should have spent all the money, because the next time we asked for finance, we got such a little amount of money, and that was because we didn't spend all the money in our first event. So that's kind of funny to look back at right now. So yeah, so we've basically at the start, because it was so new to us, we made a lot of errors just like that, but now we just look back at it and laugh and make sure we don't make the same mistakes. But yeah.